Hilo swala la expenditure na matumizi ya pesa za serikali ni swala ambalo tutakuwa tukiingia kwa undani zaidi hapo baadaye, lakini Mheshimiwa Bill Okero, umekuwa mwanasiasa, umeshughulikia masuala haya ya uundaji wa katiba wa bajeti kumradhi, na wakumbuka wakati ule tulikuwa na msemo kulipa ushuru ni kujitegemea, miaka yake mstaafu Mwai Kibaki, na alikuwa anasema kwamba tulipe ushuru ndipo tujitegemee, na kwa hakika karibu 90% hivi ya pesa ambazo tulikuwa tunaendesha nchi nazo tulikuwa tuwalipia sisi wenyewe na ushuru ambao tukusanya. Lakini hapa ni vizuri labda uweze kuelezea Wakenya uhalali wa ushuru ambao watozwa. Kwa mfano, wengi wa Kenya shule zirejapo wanafika pale katika benki, wanataka kununua ile bankers check. Kawaida kama tulipo mfano pale wa 5,000 unaongeza shilingi 115, lakini sasa hivi utalipia 120 ndio, lakini uongeze pia VAT ya 16%, financial service. Labda upate kutueleza hii VAT, value added tax, katika financial service ama huduma za kifedha unafanya value addition gani? Ndipo tusiwe tunasukuma tu kulipa ushuru, lakini pia swala la uhalali wake.
Asante sana. Thank you very much. Nitakueleza kwa kinaganaga lakini kwa lugha ya Kimombo. I think it's a very good question. Manake kila action kwanza taken by the government on tax, any tax, it has ripple effect kwa kila mtu, because it's not only the person who is doing that transaction. For example, here a bank, it's not only in a panda kutoka 115 utalipa 140, it affects you. No, wherever you're providing some other service, you're buying goods from this one, so that cost you will be passing on. So it's going to affect everyone. Every action in this finance bill, it has ripple effect kwa kila mtu. Lakini wakati ya Kibaki, we reached a point where 95% of our expenditure was financed by revenues.
No.
And the reason is policy. Shida hapa tuko naye is policy. It's not about, because if you do not set the appropriate economic policy, you say, look, we have to live within our means. What does that mean? You address the issue of expenditure. What Kibaki did during his time, which this government is not doing, is that they focused on growing the economy first before they started looking for taxes. Here, the moment they were sworn in, they announced how many people are over 18 years, how many people have mobile phones. Everybody must, you're starting it from the wrong place. So I think we reached a point where today you hear the expenditure is 4.2 trillion. Our revenues, we're struggling to get 2.5 trillion this year. That means that extra difference of 1.5, they don't want to tell you, but it's going to be borrowed. Whether an existing loan is going to be rolled over or a new loan is going to be taken. So what it means is that tomorrow there will be more taxes again. And every single day, every single trip the president and his team have gone out, they have signed on to a new loan, including the one of yesterday, you saw him signing.
In South Korea,
I think what it means is that the more you borrow, the more you make. So I think the focus should be, what the previous government of Kibaki did was, they focused on growing the pie. Work on the economy. What does the economy mean? Government does not have monopoly ideas. Hawana. So, ni uzuri msikize kila mtu. So that, for example, GDP yetu, government only contributes 23%. The rest of the GDP comes from me, you, and all the rest of Kenyans who are working to grow that economy. So you must listen to these people who are, unless you do that, we are going to be on the wrong.
So bake a bigger pie, and then that can be. Diana, just very quickly, why is there this robust reaction? I think 2023 was one, and now 2024. We didn't have this level of engagement before. Is it that we don't want to pay taxes? Are we complaining too much, Diana?